Okay, it is Friday, around 12:30. Took the day off. We're slow at work. It's been a interesting couple weeks. Things are rapidly changing, and it looks like business is going to be moving, and I'm not moving with it. So that's coming up. We're not getting any real clear information, just little bits and pieces. So just trying to go with the flow with that. And I didn't do any video last week. There's Rascal being silly. We have snow here, so he doesn't really like to go outside too much, but he's not crazy about staying in the house either. Had some just interesting things happen in real life and tragic event in the family. I'm not gonna talk about it, but it's been pretty up and down. So what I'm gonna do today is clean out the fridge and the freezer. This is a mess. You'd think it'd be cleaner, just being me, but I can be quite sloppy, and Christmas is coming, and I plan on hosting Christmas here. That's the plan, and I think that will come to fruition. So I want to get rid of anything out of here I don't need, and make room for the Christmas meal. My freezer is just sad, pitiful, but I'm going to work on it. I'm going to get ruthless. I'm going to throw out things that obviously are never going to get ate, so why move them around? I'm not going to do a real super deep clean. Like, I'm just going to get rid of things and give a wipe. That's the plan, and see if I can't organize things a little better and make heads or tails out of this. So I know I sound low energy. I am feeling low energy, but I want to continue to make progress. Like I said, I took the day off, so might as well put it to use. One of the reasons I took the day off is, I may have already said, shortage of work, and I just didn't feel like going in and piddling, so I took some time. And don't really like using my time to cover hours, but I don't want to waste the company's money, so I'll use my own. I don't want to waste my time driving all the way in. So, and I was encouraged to take the time off, so I'm doing it. But there we go. That's your before. Looking pretty sad, looking pretty disorganized. Drawers. There's not a whole lot of food, really. I mean, just needs to be cleaned out. So, get these shelves kind of in some sort of semblance of order. Oh, Rascal's interested. What's in the fridge, Rascal? Eh? You smelling something you like? Yeah, I got some meat in there I need to break down and put into single servings for myself. When I see meat on sale, I'll buy it. I bought a roast yesterday because the price was so good. So now I have 2 roasts in my freezer, but they will eventually get used up. I may even make a roast for Christmas along with the turkey since I've got it. I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work. So mostly I'll just cook it up and then make a roast beef dinner for myself. Might have somebody over to enjoy it with me, and then use the leftover for different things like omelets and tacos and whatnot, things like that. Are you going to help, Rascal? You going to help me clean the fridge? Hey? So anyways, I'm just going to start by, I think, pulling everything out of the freezer and then deciding what's going to go back in and seeing if I can't organize it a little bit better. So next sight you see should be the freezer empty. Okay, so there we go. Empty freezer. Not all that dirty inside. Just needs a wipe. And And then this is all the stuff put on the counter, and I have to make heads or tails out of it. I'm going to put some of this stuff in the downstairs freezer. So I'm going to decide, why don't we shut the freezer door instead of wasting energy, what's going to happen. This is all paintbrushes that for projects, and I'll throw them in the freezer because I'm mid-project and then somehow they accumulate. So I'm going to go through that pile and decide what brushes can get thrown out and what brushes I'm going to wrap back up and maybe get some more life out of. So I'm going to take all my veggies and put them together. And then decide what's going to be kept. And I'm going to make room in here in the sink. Stuff that's going to go in the garbage. So I got bananas that are never going to be used. These are egg rolls that I'm going to just tidy up, wrap them up a little tighter. They can still be used. There's a hamburger that's been kicking around for I don't even know how long. I think I'll throw that out. What do we got here? We got just a little piece of pea meal that I should just thaw up one day and make a bit of an omelet out of. So we're going to put meat in one pile. This is cold pack for my back when I heard it. Desserts. I'll buy packages of desserts and then I can't eat the whole thing. Don't want to eat the whole thing. So let's get, where'd the meat go? Okay, we'll put the meat there. Meat. This is just leftover cabbage that the idea is to use it for stock when I make a soup. Just throw that in. So do that. There's more meat. There, so we got meat all there. I think I'll keep my cabbage because that's still a possibility. This is all stuff I've already thrown in here. Meat pie that my son, who is staying here for a bit, and it's like a, I don't know, steak and kidney, which I don't like. What's that? That's more stuff for stock, which is overkill because I've got a whole carcass here. So this can go down in the downstairs freezer. And dessert. Put that with the desserts. And waffle. I'm never going to eat just one waffle. This whole package of pita, I'm not going to eat that. Like, it's bought it to make when the grandkids were here to make pizzas, but bought too much. This is pierogies, fruit. This is cabbage, like coleslaw, that I accidentally threw in the freezer. And I thought, well, I can use it for stock as well. So I'll throw that in my stock bin. And I'm going to put that stuff down in the basement because I really don't need it up here. More fruit. I know this is a horrible video. But veggies. Fruit, meat, pot stickers, which I love. There should be another bag of pot stickers here. Uh-oh. Is this them? Oh, that's pot stickers too. Yeah, okay. And then a bag. 2 roast beefs. Here's some, what do you call them? Not hot dogs, like kind of like sausage things. I'm gonna get the ice off them and wrap them nice and put them in with the rest of the meat. Put them right there. Things and meat pies, which I'll buy them when they're on sale because they're like the nicest little quick meal I'll make. Cook them up and slice up some mushrooms and make some peas and gravy, and that's just one of my favorite meals. Little dessert that I bought the other day, and not sure I might just put them in the freezer too. I don't know why I do it. I shouldn't go to the grocery store hungry, but I do it, and then I buy something, and then I don't eat it all. Like, I don't want to eat it all. I should just be buying one little thing. But anyways, so there it's all spread out. I'm going to wipe that freezer out, put the stuff back in that I plan on keeping up here, and then put the rest down in the basement. I have a operating fridge down in the basement. It's not always operating, but it is right now because I already bought my turkey for Christmas dinner and it's in the freezer down there. So, and a few other things that I've been just picking up at the grocery store for Christmas dinner. So I'll try to get a little bit ahead of the game. So there we go. There's that mess, and gonna wipe that freezer out and then, like I said, put stuff away. Okay, so a little bit of progress. There's the upstairs freezer now. I've kind of put like with like and broke down box and with popsicles. I mean, I think they're still good for the kids, and they've still got some life in them. So got my collection of butter here. Base cell I don't really use. I don't know how I ended up with that, but whenever I see butter on sale, I usually pick up a pound or two, keep it in the freezer, and this is much better. I can see what I've got and hopefully get some of this stuff used up. Bags to go in the recycle. This is some meat I took out, that little butt of pea meal and one of the sausages, and gonna make some sort of hash out of that for supper, I think, or lunch. Supper. And the paint brushes. Box to break down. I'll rewash these baggies. I have a thing about reusing baggies. And this stuff is gonna just go down into the freezer. Actually, this one here, this roast, I'm going to put that in the fridge and let it thaw, and that's gonna get cooked this weekend, and that can do me for meals through the week. And this box gonna break down. Took those desserts out, wrapped them up, put them in the freezer. So gonna get those few little tasks done, and then going to start on this. Like I said, I have hamburger in there that I need to put into single servings for myself and put in the freezer, and kind of take stock of what I got. And listen to something really dumb that I did. My bank usually pays my taxes, takes it out of my account with my mortgage, and they are not doing that anymore, so I need to pay them myself. And they had a tutorial on how to set up payment out of your account to do it so it would automatically happen, and over, because I do my mortgage bi-monthly. So set that all up, and then when I hit enter, it said error occurred, try again later. So I thought, well, this is silly. I think I might just make it a payment, set up a bill on my computer to do online bill payments, and then I can just pay it when I want, because my paycheck is funny. The paycheck that I currently have is it's every other, it's on the 1st and the 30th, but you'll get it 4 days after, and if there's a holiday or weekend, they don't count. So you really don't know when you're getting paid. It's within a week of the 1st or the 30th kind of thing, depending on where weekends and holidays fall. So this just, started happening. So I've made 2 payments, and then realized that automatic banking that I did work. So that payment came out as well. So now I'm way ahead on my taxes, and kind of depleted my own bank account a little bit, my, living expenses and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm a little tight for grocery money. So, it's a good time to start using some of these things up instead of letting them pile up. So I'm going to make that roast, try to get away with spending as little on groceries this week as I can. And I'm lucky, I'm blessed that I have that much food in my freezer. And that it's just me. I can't imagine what it's like to try to feed families these days with the price of food going up the way it is. So anyways, gonna get these few little tasks done and then onto the fridge. So there we go. So much better. Put a bunch of stuff down in the freezer. Downstairs, extra meat, extras. I did up my hamburger, put it into individual servings for at least one meal. I'll probably get 2 meals out of each one. Make something and then have some leftovers, and I'm just letting it freeze in there, and then I'll put it in a big baggie. Found another pound of hamburger butter down in the freezer downstairs, so I thought bring that up so I know how much I've got. And threw quite a bit out, found some cheese and whatnot that was looking pretty sad, and had a pot in there with gravy sitting in it from earlier in the week, and thought, no, I'm not going to be eating that. So, and just wipe things down, put like things with like things. So this is my fridge cleaning. Even though I didn't feel like it, I did it, needed to be done. And I'm sure the video, when I take a look back, is probably going to just be a lot of blurry of me, spanning the camera around over stuff. But cleaned up my mess too, so don't have much here. Just some baggies in the sink and whatnot. So that's all done. It didn't even take me, I don't know, maybe an hour, if that. And like I said, it's been a difficult week this week for just stuff going on that you can't talk about on the internet, which would be inappropriate, but going through just a heartbreaking loss for my cousin, and my heart's just crushed for her, and thinking about the family and wishing you could do more, and just sad. But on a happy note, I am babysitting my 5-month-old grandson tonight, so I'm really looking forward to that. I put my roast beef down there and those little bits of meat that I'm going to thaw and make a hash out of. I was thinking about making it for supper, but we'll see. I've got some salmon in there, and I'm going to make myself a salmon sandwich right now and have some lunch and just take it easy a little bit before I get ready to go out to my son's house. I did get, when I got up, this morning, I did set the clock for an hour and went through the house and gave it a good tidy and did a vacuum and cleaned up a few things. I made this, I'm going to show you. It's funny. This is what my kids call ghetto rigged. I need to get some weather stripping for that door, so I just created a little band there out of painter's tape, folded it over because I could feel the breeze coming in. And last week I put weather stripping down at the bottom. Just went and bought some from Canadian Tire, and it just slides on, but it was too big and I had to cut it and da-da-da-da-da. But that door right now, which obviously needs some trim, and the door needs to be replaced, but that's the best we got. I don't know if I ever mentioned those curtains. They're not actually curtains, they're scarves that I got from the dollar store. I picked up one and I really liked it. I'd seen it, I liked the pattern and whatnot. It's birds. And I didn't really know what I was going to do with it, but I just threw it over this window and thought, oh, that looks kind of nice. So went and got another one and made just a makeshift set of curtains that are easy to pull off and wash up when I need to. So my life is so exciting. Make weather stripping out of painter tape and curtains out of scarves, and still got some things to do here. I want to fix this up. I do have a plan for it. This is why this shelf is sitting here, because I looked at it and I thought if I could just get a piece of wood, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. I've measured it all out, but I thought, get some wood and just top it. What a difference that makes, eh? Had this shelf just to take a look at it like a template and thought, okay, I'm going to get some wood, put that up there, right length, of course, and got the measurements. I was going to do that a couple Sundays ago, but the weather was so bad I thought I shouldn't be out traveling the roads. Take that little cat perch off and put another one there and then paint that all up. So I'm hoping to get at that project sometime here in the near future. But for today, just taking this low energy day, doing the best that I can. Probably could do better if I put my mind to it, but at least I got this job done. And on that happy note, I'm going to say yay me.